What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Just loaded up my mare that I bought recently. She's doing all right. She's gaining a little bit of weight, not too much, but my sister just hopped on her and rode her, so she's a little bit sweaty. She rode okay, not great, but that's all right. I'm about to bring her to the heifer pasture. I gotta go let those two young heifers off. We separated them from the big heifers to give them a little extra feed because they're not looking good at all. But I'm not trying to walk all the way to the back pasture to let them back out. So that's part of the reason I got a horse, so I don't have to walk in these pastures. So loaded her up. I got to drive about 10 minutes up the road. And then yeah, I'm gonna let those two young heifers into the field with all the other heifers. And yeah, we got a couple more things. We got to plant an oak tree. Hopefully we'll get to that today in this video. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. All right, just got it down here. As you can see, got all the heifers looking good, especially Big Red right in the middle. But we got the other two way down there in the back, which is why I got the Pony Express right here. I think Dolly's in the lead right now for all y'all who commented names for her. I think Mom likes her the most, which once again, this is Mom's horse, y'all. And she bought her. And we're just training her. But these cows never seen a horse. These are all young heifers. They'll probably follow us. They don't exactly know what's up yet. But yeah, it's a pretty day to be out here riding. It's probably, shoot, I don't know, mid-50s right now with a little breeze. So it's perfect. We got a freeze coming in shortly though. I think today's Saturday, Sunday night, tomorrow night, it's getting down to like 25, which is cold for Louisiana. For all y'all people from up north, we don't like that cold weather. Yeah, they're just gonna follow us all the way to the back. So you gotta be able to, you should never have to get off your horse. It's a sign you got a good horse if you can open your gate. It's kind of hard trying to video too. Well, that didn't work. Whoa. Whoa. Keep walking. Oh yeah. Got a little feed in the bottom of the trough that the little young heifers in eat. As you can see, they're not looking too good. Whoa. She's not looking good at all, and then this one's really not looking good. We'll probably end up having to move them to the house just so we can, might have to give them a little bit more of a supplement, a little more feed, because right now they're just getting a little bit. It's just like a vitamin. We're not even giving them, but they might need a little more. They're having a hard time. I think it's just because this drought made this winter so tough, or this drought made the fall so tough, and then going into winter, obviously there's not a lot of protein in the grass, as you can see. But try to drive this cow just for fun. Obviously it makes it easy when they're just going to run back to the rest of the herd, but just like to push on them a little bit, see what all this little mare knows. Whoa. My new bull is trying to breed my horse, which hopefully that won't happen. That'd make a weird looking animal. My girl, she already kicked him right in the chest earlier. I wish I would have had on video. It's funny. But hey, as long as he doesn't mount and come on top of me, we'll be all right. I bought this little Charbray heifer from my neighbor, and she's doing pretty good for her first winter. I'm kind of happy with her. She's holding her weight decent. She's, you know, she's growing still. She's not on much, you know, grain. Like if y'all saw the video where I bought her, she was on a good bit of grain. My neighbor feeds a lot, but you know, we pretty much cut down her, you know, her grain supply from 100% to 1%, and you know, she's actually transitioning pretty well. All these girls are all off of grass genetics. They never had any grain, but you know, when you buy one and it does work out, it sure does make it nice. All right, it's a couple days later. Headed to a horse sale, a different horse sale than where I got the last horse, because I saw they posted on Facebook an older 15-year-old gelding sorrel horse, and I don't know, kind of piqued my interest. Sit a little bit slower. You know, it won't run off with you. Which I'm trying to look for something a little bit slower pace. For y'all that may not know, my goal is to buy horses, train them, and sell them, and hopefully make a profit. And it kind of be like the side hustle to my farm. So right now I have a horse that's a little bit, yeah, she's a little older, but she has I'd say a good bit of get up and go to her, like she wants to go. And then I also am looking for a horse maybe that's a little bit more laid back, just so I can target, you know, if somebody comes to the house, you know, wants to buy a horse and they're like, yeah, I don't know, she just feels like she wants to go too much for my kid or whatever, well, I got this one, and then vice versa. So I just kind of like to broaden, and the more different kind of horses I train, work with, ride, the better of a rider and trainer I become, which really that's what I'm doing, because I don't have a ton of experience with horses. I've ridden horses my whole life, but I never had like strong guidance. Like my dad is very good with horses and stuff like that, but like we never like worked with horses together a lot, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to figure it out. Like I need his insight, but I'm also trying to learn a lot by myself, because I do feel like, you know, you can watch other people do it, but you gotta like get over there and kind of learn yourself. So that's kind of my experiment while I'm home for this month and a half. So I'm about to pull up in the sale barn. Hopefully I'll get a good look at him. I better check his hooves and anything. I mean, worst case scenario, I don't get him, whatever. I'll go back to the house and do, you know, chores or whatever. But you know, maybe this horse will sell cheap. I don't have a big budget. I'm just putting that out there, between feed and everything for the horses and stuff like that. In order to make a profit, I can't spend too much on the horse itself. So hopefully he'll sell a little bit cheaper. The thing is, Christmas is right around the corner, and you know, I don't want anybody, I hope that he doesn't get run up because somebody wants him as a Christmas present. That's my only fear. But if I can get a good deal on him, he might be riding home in the trailer with us.
Who's talking?
All right, it's been a couple days, and to be quite frank, I messed up. That horse sold for $700, and I could have easily got it, and I just didn't do it. I got cold feet, and I messed up. And that's part of just growing as a, you know, as somebody that's trying to do their own thing, trying to find horses that are worth putting in the time to sell them and make a little bit of money. For some reason, I was thinking he wasn't what I wanted, but looking back, you're not going to get what you want all the time. But when one sells cheap for $700, which is cheap in the horse market right now, you gotta be ready to, you know, jump on that opportunity. And I was until he got in the ring, and then all of a sudden I got cold feet, and it's frustrating. It really is. You know, I try so hard to make the right decision. It seems like I screw up more than I do right. And but this is not a horse where it's like it doesn't mean anything. I mean, I was just gonna train this horse, like not train, but just ride it, work with it, all that good stuff. He could ride and everything, but just kind of tune him up and try to sell him for a little bit more money and make a profit. So it's really not that big of a deal, because, you know, it's not like he's gonna be my horse, you know, for the future. It's not like I'm buying my horse. But in saying that, It may be a couple videos down the road. I'm really hoping I can get to the real horse sale. That was just a cattle sale that I went to that a horse was selling at. I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to go back up to Mississippi, get to that horse sale this upcoming week, because they're selling a bunch of horses because it's the last sale of the year, and they have some really fine looking horses selling. And I would really like to buy a horse for me to keep, like not a horse to flip, just like my horse. I really want a horse for me, and I've just yet to been able to find it / be able to afford the one that I want, right? So you know, hopefully you know, I can find a horse that sells a little bit cheaper because there's so many of them. And then, you know, we have the set of calves on the ground, so hopefully I'll be able to sell that, get a little bit of money. You know, so I'll have the money to buy a horse, and then also with the other horse that I have, you know, sell her eventually, get some money from that one. So I don't know, I'm thinking ahead, but I really do want a horse that will be my horse, and you know, here to be on the channel for a long time, and then train horses on the side. So saying that, y'all stay tuned for that, because that's going to be a super exciting video, especially if I'm able to get, you know, my horse, the one that's going to be here forever. That'll be like super fun, super exciting. So if y'all are interested in that, please like, and then like this video, and then make sure y'all are subscribed, because like the YouTube thing's set up where you have to be subscribed to see my posts regularly, and you don't want to miss that video. So go ahead and subscribe to the video if y'all, you know, if y'all would be interested in something like that. And with that being said, this is where I'll gonna wrap up this video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. God bless.